anytime anything's moving, especially when it's soft material, it's wearing it out.
Yeah.
That's why you want to keep this inflated so it's not rubbing on the metal, it's not moving around as much, it's not, you know, pressing on these edges as much. Even with those polycarbonates, all those panels at Home Depot, they are not designed to be on greenhouse.
Yeah, I cracked this too in about 3 months on one of my greenhouses. It was ridiculous. Give me a feel, why would I want to go in my area with something white versus something a little bit...
So these two are what are called solar soft. They're a diffuse panel, where this one's very clear, you can see straight through it. It has 1% diffusion, so you get like fish eyes, hot spots. It feels, you know, like the sun's on the back of your neck. This right here, this has 90%, and this one has 95% diffusion. What that does is like an aura, just glows in the room. Cuts out all the shadow marks where you're getting, you know, from your arches or any, you know, equipment suspended above those lower cords. All those shadow marks get dissipated because of diffusion.
That is a beautiful door, made in California. You manufacture it.
Right.
What's an HF fan?
HAF, horizontal airflow. So there's no welding, so there's no rust joints inside.
During construction, for any kind of an operation, nursery operation, involving spraying water, sitting water, you really recommend the first 3 feet of any frame to be epoxy painted.
The main thing is maintaining your evap so it doesn't make a mess, then you won't have to paint. But painting is an insurance issue, or insurance for yourself. The whole key factor on when it's time to replace is light transmission. Once you start losing the light transmission, the plants aren't being effective anymore and they're not growing right, that's when it's time. The plants will tell you for sure. Hey, the growth is taking, you know, 4 more weeks than it should have, or another week than it took, you know. Then you get out there with your light meter and you're like, oh yeah, we're down 5-20% from where we were last year or the year before that. So
in your opinion, what is the optimal transmissibility to maintain? I've heard 70%.
Well, you're starting at 80 with 8mm.
Yep.
So that's where you're starting at, and from there you're going to degrade. You shouldn't lose that much over the 10 years. That's where, you know, the material is supposed to have that warranty. But after that 10-year mark, it could start, you know, degrading faster.
Yeah.
All about maintenance.
Okay.
Taking care of it. You take care of it, it'll last longer. You could probably get 15-20 years. I've seen these panels on people's buildings 20 plus years.
Power Ram, that's your manufacturer?
PALRAM, Power Ram. They are the ones that make the polycarbonate material that we put
in Pennsylvania. Gotcha.